Spirituality has to do with discovering a different paradigm of reality. Science, the world up to 499, the Newtonian paradigm has to do with form. It has to do with content. Spirituality has to do with context and not content. And it is a different paradigm. Now, the difficulty in society is in the linear paradigm. To society, the Newtonian paradigm is what's real. That is traditional science. Science is in the in the 400s, 420, 425 and up. Medicine is maybe around 430. Psychiatry is maybe 5 points higher. And, but it is still within the linear paradigm, which, as we know from our own spiritual research and personal experience, is a very limited paradigm of reality. The spiritual dimension has to do with context, and it is, first of all, unlimited, it is nonlinear, and it is touched by advanced theoretical physics, who realizes that no further advance can be made in understanding the reality of the universe without understanding the nature of consciousness itself, which accounts for the conferences on science and consciousness which have occurred, and which I've spoken at a few in Tucson, in New Mexico. There were they had a few of them, and maybe 3 in a row at the University of Arizona, but they have stopped. They probably blew their wires out. Because there's quite a war, ideologic war between traditional science and advanced consciousness. And traditional science, to some degree, feels greatly threatened by the nonlinear domain, that there is a dimension beyond their comprehension of the intellect. Therefore, there is the linear domain. That is the realm of the ego. It's the traditional world of our civilization. Beyond that is the nonlinear domain, the nonlinear, which is approached via science in the form of chaos theory. Chaos theory begins to sense that there's something beyond that which is countable, calculable, measurable, that can be weighed, identified, and photographed. That there is another reality, and that is just where it's pushing forward to try to comprehend the nonlinear domain. Spirituality is the nonlinear domain which creates context. Science and the linear domain create content. But meaning doesn't come out of content. Meaning comes out of context. Consequently, science is unable to grasp the meaning of anything. Which is a bit of a limitation. Got an atomic reaction, what will I do with it? Should I blow up the world or create energy or what? All right, so the difficulty then is that it is context is what creates meaning, significance. All of human life is lived from the nonlinear domain. Although we handle an object here in the linear, it's the nonlinear that gives us significance. It gives it meaning. All right. Human life then is lived subjectively as the experiential presence of consciousness itself as it registers the linear domain. It's not the linear domain, but what it means to you. What is $1 million? It's what it means to you. If I stack $1 million here, it's just a bunch of paper. It's a nuisance. It'd be right in the way, wouldn't it? I'd be moving the $1 million all the time. See, I can't get to No, it's what it means to us. What it means to us. So the human is run by significance and meaning, which is in the nonlinear domain.